welcome back. We got a new city going on for a couple different reasons. I feel like I over prepared that other one, and there's a couple things I wanted to do. I wanted to test out a certain few grids. I'll reveal here in a second. These three right here, perfect. These are really cool grids that I never got to utilize much because I didn't really know how to use them. Can't even use them over here. Okay, I could probably do more. Or at least similar to it. But these three are really cool. They're meant to be used with like these somehow. I think I downloaded all. You can see the titles in a specific format. They're all together. Like all of these were supposed to be used together. This one too, which I really like. Anyway. Whenever you see the barriers, you know immediately that I manipulated the area somehow. So all of this I messed with, I did that. And then all that was normal. All these were normal was part of it, which is weird because these are kind of awkward. I'll show you. Somebody did not think this through. It's just they go all the way over here for some reason. And it's kind of weird. It came with the map that I downloaded. Anyway, I'm gonna keep the name of it. It's Westwood because it reminds me of Westworld. It's a generated map, I think. Map name, and oh, it's depending on where you're facing. Okay, so I went a little more conservative with this. In the sense that I didn't go too crazy with all the preset. That's something I plotted down there too. Got an underground railroad there. And I only have a few sectors this time. I have a university. This is a very high education layout. I've got schools everywhere. As you can see, I not only have some pre-prep under, I also have a lot of electricity prep. I did not mean to not record some of this development, but I wanted to get a few things connected before I really started going. Oh, do those need power? That's weird. Alright, well, that must be why they're not being lit up. Actually, I have a perfect solution for that. Something I was going to show people. Yeah, that one's 5, this one's... Okay, they're both 5, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, these are smaller. I should probably just... These are ploppable electricity generators. They're cheap. They don't produce much, but it's pretty cool that I can plop them near things. And now those are connected. And they kind of... They're not seamless, but they do look like they're supposed to be there, which is what appeals to me. And I did not realize there were roads there. I could do something with that. You may or may not notice that my zooming in and out is a little more smooth. I had a mouse mailed to me by my buds at Watchtower. I muchly appreciated. I need to connect that. That'll work. And this will connect to like a small grid of some kind here that I'll plop somewhere. Anyway, custom name things. I named this Bowerstone from Fable, a playthrough that I finished and will be uploading it. This is Pawnee, as a reference to Parks and Recreation. Got Gotham Forest there for no real reason. I always have to have a Gotham in my game, alright? This is Highland Forest. The Highland was a pre-generated name, but it was like Highland Hills or something, and I named it Forest because there is indeed an actual forest in the area. This is Old Town, also from the Fable games. I think Fable started from Fable 2. Old Town is Bowerstone South. Anyway, so these are all pretty cool looking grids. This came with the map. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting. I don't know. Well, I mean, that right there didn't, obviously, but... Okay. I plopped this before I pressed pause, so this will have electricity to it eventually, but... It's like an old, rundown castle town type place. I don't want to pave through it. Instead, what I did was I took all of my older looking buildings and just plopped them up here, like near it. Like these were always here, but they were repurposed. Like this is a firehouse. Again, that electricity problem is going to be fixed when I unpause. I think. Is there? Yeah. Okay. They're all. It's all connected. I just haven't. I've done a lot since I pressed play on this. But like these all look like they used to be part of the castle, like fort area behind it, because they're older looking buildings, and I think that's pretty cool. Like this one right here, it like leads straight into it. See, like there could have been a path there at some point, you know. Got a crematorium, which is an older looking building anyway. And I got a lot of. Well, it's a nice touch. Like, I got the GCPD there, because that's an older looking building. Again, it looks like it could have been part of it. And this is a college. And it's very awkward to place, because it's got this lip to it. You see it? Like, it has to be on the end of a road that will never go anywhere. Sort of. Like, I imagine I could, but... Anyway, I put some pathing down there, like that's part of it, and there's a little part of it there, and I tried to put my own pathing so people could walk around. That's another thing I'm trying to get more I'm trying to, not popular, not the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to utilize those more, because it gets people off the streets. It might help traffic of some variety. Anyway, that's the university. Some may recognize it as the Apple University. And this is the other part of it, Apple Campus Research and Development Building. And this is also weird because you plop it, it's a single plop, like it's an invisible like asset. You just plop it in one little square somewhere, and mine is right there. The mothership. And of course I'm calling it Shadowcrest University because my Shadowcrest business is everywhere. So I don't have a lot down right now. I have, like, of course, you can see here, I've got some pre-planning going into it, but mostly it's kind of, it's all connected with certain buildings. Like, I've got a lot of schools and police stations kind of in between certain things, just so that stuff could connect. Like, I've got, like, this is completely disconnected except for that, what is it? Taxi cab. That's the word I'm looking for. I couldn't find the word. But I'm going to go ahead and plot one of these here because, again, I like how they sort of look natural with the world. What is this? That is a walkway. That's a park, I guess. But it looks like it's supposed to be there. Because I see these. There's one of these right down my street. Like one of these type buildings. I promise you. Like these things. This is a real thing. It's just like a little maintenance station. I could go walk to one in 3 minutes. The one down my street's a little smaller than that, but not by much. The one near my street is probably half this. But yeah. That's why I like these. I'm glad I finally found something like this, because it's good for like early game powering, where you don't have to link everything, but I downloaded these after I had already linked stuff. So, see, I need to put one right around here. I don't know how much power, like, they only generate 5. I don't know how much they need. But they appear to be operating normally, and I just froze a little bit there. Sorry about that. Yeah, it appears to be powering them. That's cool. Whoops. That is right in your ears. I apologize. My phone was right next to the mic. Alright. I'm going to take it a little slow. Although they do want a lot more residentials. Oh, yeah, that's the campus. Okay. Wow, like a hotel in the middle of a campus. Why not, right? But stores make a little bit more sense. I custom put all those trees in there. That didn't come with the area. Which, speaking of, I should probably... No, it's in this one, isn't it? Yep, it is. Okay. Just making it look a little more natural. Except for the ones going right into... I imagine if trees were starting to become overgrown into the building, they would probably cut them down. Oh, that's another thing we're going to have to deal with. When I get to in a certain distance, it kind of disappears. Just when I touch it on it in a certain way. Ooh, development. Yay. I have a lot of parks, like... A college would definitely have these. Oh, there's people actually in it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was that specific. That's cool. I like that. Anyway. We don't have a high demand for anything right now, so... In regards to that, I'll just kind of float around a little bit. I don't see too many issues with power. I did download maybe like 30 different assets between my last video and this one. Okay, it does have a thing. Not a lot going on quite yet. But I feel starting with just a few is probably a lot more manageable, and they're closer together. I don't have like a central office area like I did in the last map, which gives them a little bit more room to breathe, in my opinion. See, I can zone that, and I wonder what that would look like. Sewage. What is happening? Sewage. Oh, they're not being treated. Because those don't have power. And apparently there's no wind that's making those work, so... I'm sorry. Does that look even vaguely natural? It does not. I don't want that looking unnatural. See, I don't know... How much power do these need? It doesn't tell me. Electricity, 1920 kilowatts, so... I guess the MW is megawatts, which these produce, so I guess I could just... We'll do a couple of them. Is it working? Are they getting powered? Yep. Whew! Alright, that should be taking care of their problem shortly. Oh, these aren't being powered. I can plop... I downloaded them both. I like them both, but this one is a little more subtle. In fact, hold on. Let's not put that there. Let's put that behind the casino. And... what is this? Oh yeah, water structures. Oh wait. And now people can get to work. I love it. Oh, I love that so much. So glad I found those. Looks beachside resort. Yep. Yep, everybody, I have billboards now. Just taking it a little slower, just watching stuff. Not enough workers. See how my education is doing. They're covered, but nobody's really going to school yet since I only have 400 people. Plenty of leisure. I don't have a central leisure area either. I'm just kind of plopping stuff as things get demanded. There's not enough workers, they need people. Kind of a weird place for housing, but, you know, see what happens. Oh, that might look weird. I'll de-zone it if it becomes a little odd. Oh, residential popping up. Oh, those are broken up a little bit. Let's see if these are actually doing what they're intended to do. Oh, it looks so pretty. Oh, I'm above 16 minutes. I'll just end this one and start it immediately. See you in a few seconds. Or tomorrow if you're actually watching this live.